So very critical at this point to mention this. Since the protests have taken place and the issues have been accepted, the time has come for the protests to stop, because government needs to have sufficient time, a clement environment to implement the demands of the protesters. We also need to have our economy to continue to go on. When you try to stop everybody from engaging in their lawful businesses, closing roads to markets and other economic places, we distract the economy of the country, and that is not the best way to go. If the issues had not been accepted, then there would have been genuine reasons to continue with demonstrations and protests. But since the issues have been accepted, we should give government time to implement the issues. And therefore, I'm taking this opportunity to appeal to our youth who are protesting that the protests have already yielded the desired results. First of all, they say Endsars. That was the beginning. SARS was ended not by the IGP. SARS was ended by the president himself. The president, President Muhammadu Buhari, made a statement, a presidential statement, and that would be the first time that any president will say end SARS. And SARS has ended. The other issues followed. The other issues are being addressed, and that's why we are here. So I believe that the time has come for this protest to come to an end, to allow government to address the issues in a very short time. I also believe that other Nigerians have legitimate rights to go on their lawful businesses without let or hindrance. And we cannot have that when the roads are blocked. So we don't want a situation where there will be a degeneration of law and order because somebody is blocked and he feels he must have his way. So we believe that withdrawing from this process at this moment is the right thing to do. Meanwhile, give us the opportunity to deal with matters that we have, as a government, agreed to handle.
An unseen hand? I don't think there's an unseen hand. I think this is a movement, but we should not allow people to infiltrate what otherwise is a good cause. So that's for me. My advice is to all of us is that even though there's trust deficiency, let us, for whatever it's worth, trust government in what it has done now. It has ended SARS. Nobody can argue that. SARS is ended completely, never to be heard of anymore. Now we talk about SWAT. We interrogated the IG about 3-4 days ago, and we asked the question because I got the reaction. I felt the same way. People have asked for you to end SARS, and the very next day you come up with SWAT. How is that possible? SWAT from where? But he explained to us, which a lot of us don't know, and a lot of people out there don't know, that in any security outfit, particularly the police, if there's a special unit and you disband, you don't leave a vacuum. That it's apparently a police code anywhere in the world that you don't leave a vacuum. It has to be filled. And that's why they came up with SWAT. Having come up with SWAT, the criteria, the engagement of SWAT, the personnel, what they can do, what they cannot do, they're up the streets. It's a complete departure from the way SARS was meant to operate. Let's remain focused, let us stay on track. And the way to stay on track is to work with government. We're all on the same page. Nobody is against you. It's not us against them. It's not you against us. No, we're all on one page. And that is what needs to be understood. And if we're all on one page, then we'll get to the desired results. Thank you. Yeah.